That's the false sense of security of substance abuse, you know. You think you can handle it, you think you can function. Sooner or later, it'll get the best of you. If I could help somebody else from going through the same thing that I went through, you know, I hope my story does that. Back there in the straw hat, that's another sister. I had a great childhood, you know, very supportive family and stuff. And I had a great childhood, great siblings and stuff. I grew up in a family of 6. I just had a normal childhood, you know. But I was introduced to alcohol and stuff at an early age. That was a central part of my family, you know, family gatherings and stuff. There was always alcohol present and stuff. I played sports and stuff in high school and went on to a community college there in Statesville. Received my associate's degree there and transferred to University of North Carolina at Charlotte. And then I went back to Statesville and worked and stuff. But during this time, I was using drugs. My drug use has always been a part of my life, alcohol, you know, then on to marijuana. In early February 2005, with the help of my older brother, I met this lady in Hickory, North Carolina, where my brother was residing. And she knew of some places that I could go to get help. And she named Knoxville, Tennessee as one of the places. She was familiar with the people over at CARM. And that's how I ended up here. I came to the rehab program at CARM in February of 2005. I stayed at the program until June of '06. I graduated the program. And I was clean, you know, for the first time in a long time. And but then some personal tragedies. My oldest sister, Shirley, was diagnosed with lung cancer. And she died February of 2007. I was still working at the church. And that started sort of a downward spiral, you know, because I've sort of used personal tragedies in my life, you know, obstacles in my life, instead of facing them like a responsible person, you know. Me as a recovering addict, I started using again. And I did this off and on for the next 3 and 4 years, you know. But I was still working, I was still functioning, you know, and that's that false sense of security I was talking about that drugs give you. You know, you think that you can function, you're maintaining a household, but you know, it's just a matter of time, you know. In June of 2010, my oldest brother, who was very instrumental in my life, he was a surgeon over in Raleigh, North Carolina. And he was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer. And he lived about 2 years. He died in July 2011. And I just went downward spiral, you know, depression, deep depression. I lost my job at the plasma center. Eventually, I lost my apartment in October 2011. And that's how I ended up here at the Salvation Army. I came here October 15th, 2011. I was told about the bootstrap program from a close friend of mine. And I didn't know nothing about the Salvation Army. I thought I was gonna end up back at the mission, you know. But I came here and talked to some people, Larry, Lindsay, and they allowed me to come into the Salvation Army, you know, didn't have any money, I didn't have a job. And so after 30 days, I got a job. I was working with a little landscaping crew, a little cleanup crew. And then I was introduced to Thomas Orff. He's a kitchen manager here. And I was blessed, fortunate enough to get a job there. He hired me. And so, you know, that was a blessing. I didn't have to walk far, just walk up the sidewalk.
Before we hired Kevin on, he came up here and volunteered for a couple of weeks and showed me that he really wanted the job. The fact is I didn't give him a job because he earned it.
Kevin is a tremendous example of what men can do if they really apply themselves.
Bootstrap program, you know, is very instrumental in helping me to find housing. I'm now in my own apartment, you know, still working here at the kitchen, you know, so God has truly blessed me, you know, and I know it's only through His grace and His mercy, you know, that I'm alive today, because I've had a lot of friends to die from this disease of addiction, and it could have easily happened to me, you know.